time to check in with Ian at the Alert Desk. The legislature looking to tackle multiple bills today. Ian, what can we expect?
Well, Alyssa, the legislature has three pretty influential bills on their docket today. One of those bills would change provisions relating to the minimum wage amendment passed last year. Another would change the eligibility requirements for SNAP. And the third would outlaw AI-generated child pornography and require age verification for children using social media. All of them starting their third round of debate today. So let's go ahead and start with LB 258. This bill would set new standards for how the minimum wage is calculated each year. That original increase was going to be tied to the cost of living increase, but this bill basically what it does is it caps that at 1.5%. So if the cost of living increased by 1.3%, you would get a 1.3% raise in your minimum wage. However, if the cost of living increased by 2%, which is, by the way, what the Federal Reserve targets inflation to be put at each year, minimum wage would only be increased by 1.5%. LB 258 also sets a lower minimum wage for those under the age of 18, not emancipated. That wage depends on your age and how long you've worked at a business. Moving on, LB 319 would change the way that SNAP works for convicted felons. So let's go ahead and pull this up here. It's on the last page. Basically, if you have been convicted of a felony possession, use, or distribution of a controlled substance, you shall only be eligible for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits if you have completed your sentence or if you're serving a term of parole, probation, or post-release supervision of a felony. All right, let's go ahead and move on to LB 383. That would outlaw the creation of artificially intelligence-generated pornography, child pornography, as well as set limits on youth who want to access social media. This is kind of an interesting one. We saw this one introduced by Storer at the request of the governor. This seems to be having a couple of other bills that didn't make it out of committee being thrown into it as amendments. So I'm going to have to update the deep dive article on this one so we can really get a full look at it. I'm going to have to reread it. So that's going to be something we're going to check out over the next few days. And of course, there are deep dive articles on 2 out of 3 of these. And of course, you can expect more on that third one coming soon. So check our website and app for those. Alyssa?
All right. Thank you, Ian.